welcome to the show. My name is Amanda Gates, and today what I wanted to talk about is this idea of the top 5 disruptors. If you listen to the podcast, I talk about the top 5 all the time. If you've worked with me or if you have been a student of mine, it's my proprietary system, and the elements of this system are not new, but the way that I've brought them together, the system that I put together, is something that I did because I wanted to simplify it, right? The number one thing that I hear all the time about Feng Shui is it's so complicated. People go online, they read books, and they get all this different information, and then what happens? They become completely paralyzed, right? Because they don't know what to do and they've got too much information. And so this happens with anything, right? Anytime we learn anything new, if we're just kind of dabbling in the different information that we find, we can very easily get overwhelmed and then we don't know where to start. So the top 5 disruptors were a system that I put together about 7 or 8 years ago because I kept getting the question of, look, I love the idea of this Feng Shui stuff, but I'm totally overwhelmed, I'm totally confused, and when I put it to work, it doesn't work. So it's not that it's the Feng Shui's fault, it's that the way that it's being approached is, we'll just say slightly wrong, right? So the reason that the top 5 disruptors is such a great system is that it's the top 5 things that are very important in Feng Shui, but it allows you to hone it down and focus on 5 things rather than 400 different things and actually experience results. That is the most important thing. I want you to be able to touch the magic of what Feng Shui can do, and I want you to be able to touch the magic of the results that Feng Shui can bring into your life. And if you don't get that, then you think Feng Shui is complete bullshit, right? So, what are the top 5? The top 5 are, you want to look at the overall shape of your home as far as what the exterior looks like. Is it a box, rectangle, U? You know, what is the overall shape? Number 2, you want to look at the front door. This is so important because most people don't use their front door. They usually use a back door, a garage door, or a side door, so that means that the front door doesn't get used. This is important because this is your mouth of qi. This is where all energy comes into your space and basically revitalizes all the key points in your life. That's major. Number 3, you want to take a look at where your bathrooms are. This is really important because bathrooms are a huge suck on qi. What the hell is qi? Qi is energy. So think about what the average bathroom has. It has drains, right? So the average bathroom not only has drains in it, but it usually has 3 to 5 drains in it. Where does the water go? It goes down, right? So that's really important because that's where your energy is going. And so depending on where those are showing up in your life, you want to look at what we call the Bagua map, which is the quintessential tool in Feng Shui. I'm not going to get into detail about that today, but I do have other videos on that concept so that you can get an idea of where your bathrooms may be showing up in your life. Number 4, we want to look at a concept that's called a knife edge. When you have, say, a hallway that turns and it comes to a point, sometimes you'll see these in bathrooms. They can show up in furniture and also landscaping as well. So anytime you have that sharp shooting qi, it's going to cause an issue because it's sharp shooting qi. So it could cause disruption in your life, and especially if it's at your bed, desk, or stove, because those are areas that you spend a lot of time in, right? You're basically getting completely hit. That can create agitation, anxiety. It can just cause issues to show up in your life, along with illness. And number 5, we want to look at what's called command. I want you to take command of your bed, desk, and stove, very much like the knife edge. Your bed, desk, and stove, again, is a place that you spend a lot of time. You want to be able to see the door. That's what it means when you take command. If you can see the door, you can see what's coming at you. This is basically evolution, right? Those old days when we used to live in a cave or we were, outside, we always wanted to make sure that we were safe. And so the problem is like, let's say our bed is out of command and the door is behind us. Your adrenals fire up. Your parasympathetic nervous system is fired up and you're basically on high alert. This is going to tax your system. That's going to show up as anxiety and, most importantly, insomnia and other illnesses. So over time, this can really affect your personal chi. That's why we want to pay attention to it. So that's what the top 5 disruptors are. So when you're looking at your current space, or maybe you're about to move into a new space, look at these 5 things to ensure that the Feng Shui is right. And by doing this, you can make sure that the energy is right so that you get design that's energy aligned. Make sense? All right, everyone, thank you for joining me on this video today. I hope that this was helpful. Be sure to leave your comments below or any questions. If you like the channel, be sure to subscribe. You can also find out more information. I have a fantastic podcast called Home Energy Design, where I do a Feng Shui teaching module almost every month. We've pretty much been doing them every month now. So if you'd like to learn more. And I've also done mini series on each individual top 5 disruptor, like the front door. So you can find out more information on the podcast. And you can also visit us online at gatesinteriordesign.com. And hey, trust the vibe, because the energy never lies.